See, the problem with that is you've got this gap now because the 1x4 wedge sticks out that way. Lower it down one. I can't really.
To the nut house.
The only way I can lower it down is that because the 1x4 angle comes in at that angle. So I'd have to move this. I'd have to start it back here to make it come in lower. Which I can do, but... Panda Gaming, thank you for subbing. Welcome to the Net House. Thank you, Panda. Good morning, homie. Happy Yacht 6. Blessings from Idaho. Thank you very much, Harold. Can you have it stick through on the inside? No. You can't go through a block with another block, so we have to remove that block. The problem is to get it to meet properly, you'd have to start here. So your natural line would be like that, effectively. So you'd have that effect. Yeah, I'm going to take the weight blocks out. You can already see that that center of mass has moved. It was in front.
I'm back.
Welcome back. There you go. Let's punted it forward.
Not back yet.
I don't believe so. Lol. What is it? Lemonade, Coke, Shandy?
It's actually an apple tango.
You know, and you've been tangoed. Game's making it hard to fill this in. Looks a bit solid. We need to shave some of this off, don't we? Move the pipe. Have the pipe like go that way. Leave it open. I think it'll look nasty open.
I'm back.
I think if we 1 in 4 it back down that way.
Cool.
If we have the same slope here, and then just run the tail power through that way. Encapsulated rear rotor would look nice. It'd certainly stop it from being damaged, but it would look a bit odd.
Can you not take that rotor off and put like a ducted fan in or something?
I have no clue what would work in Stormworks in that regard.
And have you done the experiment where you actually take that rear tail rotor off?
No. Well, how do you yaw the helicopter if you take that off?
I think it's just like the twilight effect.
Right, okay.
I mean, it wouldn't take too much to prove, would it? You just need to spawn it in and see if you could turn it.
That's what I'm thinking. And then we just reroute this power conduit through that into here, shunt it up that way.
That's a lot of bendy pipe.
Meh. I do it once.
That would look good though.
Could even keep the line going. Do something fancy with the tail section. Dr. Alpine, seen a bit. Right, so we'll take that way. Come on, game. The design ambience is pleasing to the eye. Somebody would approve. I think somebody's our resident feng shui expert.
Feng shui expert, as if.
The design ambience. Okay, straight pipes.
How many more litres do we need?
For the...
We'll have to stop this
We're
spin
halfway.
here, I think.
I think that's the first time I've actually seen your battery indicators go down.
Well, what are they on? 0.99?
0.98.
That means that they're working.
Oh,
At least
You
the
could turn the
H7 is
top
better
off-
than new
top
curves and
hook off
range
to
compared to
save
the
a little bit of
H6.
power.
It will have better range when I
it's
fix it.
alright.
I'll have to debug it shortly.
So, there's one problem with this design.
What?
Where our tow hook is right where the ladder is to get up and down.
Yeah.
And it makes it even harder to get up.
No, it doesn't. You don't have to have a constant ladder. You can literally have a gap in between.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Maybe blend this in.
To the nut house.
Problematic, I should say. Thank you for your support. Welcome to the Nut House. Trucker Pat, thank you for gifting a sub to Pectac. Welcome back, Pectac. Just tidy that up a bit now. Actually, we could do this. We could have that there like that, and then... And we'll finish the tail off in a second. Skin by game.
I think Whiteland's bored.
Lol.
Problematic also bought a sub-gift. Now that's interesting, because that's not showing up for me. That says Trucker Pack gifted a sub to Problematic and Pectec. So thank you, Trucker Pack.
Welcome back.
It doesn't show up as Problematic gifting a sub, though. There you go. It's a little bit tardier. The only real question is what to do about this. Like, what kind of tail section would we want on that?
Looks more substantial.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Probably needs to be a bit. I feel like it needs more going on here. The tail needs a beacon, yeah, that's true. Would be nice to have a beacon on the back, wouldn't it? I'll have to put a blinker on that. It looks more pink than red, doesn't it? Right. So we now need to make sure that the fueling will work. So let's just check this is an enclosed volume. It looks like it is. We've got a sensor in there. We are sending the
AH9.
fuel level and the capacity. I need to display the capacity somewhere once so I know what it is. I need to put a display on the back. Right, so I think we'll just remove that and use a proper display. It really bugs me that you can't center this thing. Just annoys me.
What about if you stand it vertically, Paul, instead of...
That's probably a good compromise. Right, this needs to come off break at A, not B. Because it needs to be displaying constantly. The values, we have no idea yet. Minimum value is definitely 0. The thing is, this is going to show you... You need to be careful here. Because this is going to show you... I need to take a feed from the ad, not from the sensor. I'll just put 10,000 in there because I have no idea. Because we've got a fuel adder over here, which adds the total fuel together. So total fuel needs to go into the... Sets the position of the white needle. The white needle or the red needle? Which one do we normally use for the current level? Do we normally use the white or the red needle for current level? I've got a feeling you do it the other way, Sommy.
I use the red needle as the level that goes up because I think that looks more realistic on a dash. But that's my preference.
Okay, so we'll do the opposite
So
one
I
with
put
Sommy
the
says.
tank capacity to the white, and then the red level is the one that moves up.
So we're going to take the capacity and send it to the red needle, but that's only the capacity of this space. It's not what's in these tanks as well. It has 2 inputs, well then yeah, but I don't know what the current max is, because the max is the custom space plus the 4 tanks. And I can't remember how much the tanks have in them. So we're going to have to let it fill up, I guess, to get a true reading. Like the max level on needle, you're not using red or white. We don't know what the max level is, because the max level is the custom space plus the space in the tanks, which we're going to add together. So the fluid level needs to go into one of the inputs here. Input A, B, F, and E. There you go. So we're taking 4 tanks plus the custom tank, adding it together, displaying it on the dash, and also displaying it back here. Can you run the tanks to the red needle also? Is it not possible? No, because these tanks don't show you the capacity. They only show you how much they've got. You see what I mean? Now, the other thing I'd like to do is make the skid wider. Because I've got a feeling that's causing problems.
You've got 4 medium tanks, haven't you?
Believe the medium, yeah.
Aren't they something like 175 each or 187 and a half each, something like that? So it's like 750 plus whatever is in your new custom tank, right?
Yeah, so I'll get a reading in a second of what space is in there, and then, yeah, just add it to 4 times what we think the tank is.
Yeah, there you go. Echolot, or, yeah.
187.5.
Yeah.
If only they published this information when you clicked on a component, right?
Isn't that
Yeah.
what's coming in that update I showed you, Paul?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's see how much detail they gave us.
Yeah, the post was something like, yeah, due to people asking us for more detail, we're giving you more. And it was like, yeah, all right then.
Due to us never providing proper information, we're now adding it. I want to do this front end as well at some point.
Because there is like a fuel calculation or something, which is 15.625 per block. Are we full yet?
Nearly.
Blinker outputs a value that blinks on and off at a set rate. You can set the duration of the signal, blah 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 blah. Right, so let's stick a blinker in here somewhere. Just the one will do. Let's have a look at the properties. Blink on duration, blink off duration. Beacons on aircraft tend to like flash really quickly, and then but I'm trying to think how long between the flash duration.
It's a strobe, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very high intensity.
I just said it was like it's a ratio of 3. Like it's off 3 times longer than it's on.
Kind of feels like it's a secondish. Right, we'll drive it
What's the on
from
time you've set?
0.1 and then a second gap.
10 times. The rotor's clear of the bridge post
Yeah.
when it lifts up.
Hotkey 5 you want for
Okay.
nav lights.
You can just keep the bridge down if you want.
Although I'll put it back up in case we come across here with the boat.
Okay. But yeah, it's good to go out.
Well, let's say when I disconnect the line, witch that in, tidy that up, and then run across. So I press the button as I run across.
Yeah. What, and do you want to connect the connector on top?
That's not too bad. Feels slightly quicker than normal. Thank you, Ivan. I'll do.
I'd say the flash was about right, but the gap in between wants to be bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah, they should be slightly longer than that.
The aircraft wiki says the common medium white strobe flashes 40 times a minute.
40 times a minute, that's interesting. So it's 40 over 60. No, 60, yeah, 40 over 60, which is, no, 60 over 40, which is 1.3?
Welcome back.
Yeah.
6 over 4, 3 over 2. Yeah, it's 3 over 2. Every 1.5 seconds, that's what it should be. Right, 2437.5. $187.5 times 4 equals plus
that you've got.
2437.5 equals a grand total of 3187.5. I make it.
Yeah. Oh, the maths on a Sunday afternoon.
3188. We'll make it.
That isn't the dial you want to change, is it?
Well, there's a total fuel capacity, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not total. Oh, you're actually putting the ad block
Yeah.
into that capacity as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is right.
And then on your head, you've got a fuel gauge on your heads-up display, haven't you?
Yes.
On your dash. That's the
Well,
one
I've
that you
just got a
also
normal
need to change.
gauge, yeah. Which takes the total.
Yeah. On board.
So I don't want that anymore. Can you make the engine more efficient so it consumes less fuel? Only by using gears.
Sammy, can you do the altitude for me?
Yeah. On.
Nice.
Trying to decide what to do with this bit. Paint the what? The CT on side. Paint the what? What's the CT?
Ready for head and hull?
Hang on. Yep, go for it.
On.
Nice.
We'll be bringing the altitude down a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, increments of 25 seem just about okay, don't they?
Whiteland, we're fine. Yeah, I agree, Sammy.
Oh. And then head in the display 10,025.
For that. Well, when you say paint on side, what do you mean? Because it's already painted on side. A turbo fan on the tail.
You're going to go left of that cliff.
Yeah.
Turbo, don't have a turbo. Fan, we've got a fan. You mean one of these things? Or do you mean one of those things?
Why are we losing so much altitude?
Because I keep knocking it down. It's held on 55 at the moment.
I was like, why are we going towards ground?
We don't need to be that high, do we?
No. I just forgot we had the altitude. I was like, what's going on?
Load.
Oh, I missed a bit of paint there. Triggered. Oh, he means paint the letters CT on the side. Right, that's clearer.
Whiteland, we're fine.
Yeah, so where exactly am I going to paint CT?
Are you manual? Why are we now so high?
Oh, because it adjusts for the terrain, doesn't it?
Does it?
No, there's no height sensor.
Anyway, ready for the altitude hold off?
Yeah.
With you.
It's not adaptive cruise control, you know.
Winching down.
How about that? CT, curly toes. Paint on the tail.
Noise landing.
Just want to work out, like, the styling,
Winches
though, you
off.
know?
Okay.
Now, you could do... Could paint the upper section white like that.
Well, that went on 1,000 a minute.
Then
and it's gone
continue
back
that
down to
over here.
300. So I think it's the power in the other pump.
Oh, yeah.
Right, are we going to go for a flight then?
Yep.
Hop in, Whiteland.
Kind of thing.
Where do you want to go?
Just one place.
Some tips from chat. Paint the
away from here.
tail deep red. Add suspension on
back
legs and
towards
small wings
Draymore.
on the side of the tail. Nah, I don't agree
Well,
with painting
head
deep
back
red.
towards
It's curly toes theme.
Coast Island, Harbour Island, if you like.
Winglets on the side of the tail. Or like a... You're better off with like the rudder type thing if you're going to do that. But if I think you mean what I think you mean.
Right, so I've recalibrated my waypoint.
I just mean like really small
It went on
fins.
1.2, didn't it?
Yeah.
If I thicken the
assuming it was
tail, it'll
actually
make it a
one, and
lot
by the
heavier.
time it stopped emptying, we
Yeah,
were
yeah,
at 1.2.
Like I might
I'll just keep flying
thicken this
direction
bit,
and then we'll see what happens.
but
Yeah.
for now I'll leave it. You believe the whites on tail is one too low? Yeah, it is.
600.
It is one too low technically, but I don't want to paint this white because then you'll have half of a radiator white as well.
Welcome back.
900.
Whereabouts on the tail do you mean?
That's 1.1k.
But if it stops in a second,
On the
we know
side
it's
or
not
top?
working.
That's 1.2k.
It's working!
That's 1.3k.
I don't know why you just keep asking
That's
questions.
1.4k.
Woo!
How many questions? I'm asking you a question. What do you mean put the fin?
Yeah, that's definitely working then, Sammy.
Scanline, welcome back. Dead Not Sleeping, welcome back. Thank you for 16 months. Dutch Foxy, good afternoon to you. Den, welcome back. They normally stick out to each side. Yes, but whereabouts? Because they can't stick out here, can they? Like, they can't stick there.
Where are you going?
I stuck it in gear 2 and it just started going sideways.
No.
What, so you mean like a fin?
Going up.
You mean this kind of fin?
Oh, God.
Like just
I
stuck
just want
there
to know
like
where
that?
it gets the instant lift from.
Going down.
Oh, God. I'm glad I haven't eaten this morning.
Like that kind of thing? Is that what you mean? They put them on the other side to propeller. Only one, not two.
Altitude hold coming off in 3, 2, 1.
Nice one.
What we need to do.
And the money's still going up. Yay!
I don't have to stand there for an hour.
Constant number. We'll take that number there, and then we'll feed it
It's 100 meters long, isn't it?
into
Yeah,
this
I just
thing.
don't want to get too close in case it messes when Paul spawns.
I'm gonna spawn, okay?
Yeah, you're clear.
Come into the showroom and look at the AH9.
The AH9.
Would you like to upgrade your AH6 to an AH9?
Oh, that looks pretty cool, actually, compared to the other one. It looks like an actual chopper now, rather than kind of a block on wheels.
Yeah.
Very nice.
The question is, can we put 3,188 litres of fuel in it? That is what I need to test when you finish debunking.
We'll
We're
just take
gonna
the...
empty this one.
Now with thicker skids.
I'm just more happy that I don't have to stand there for an hour and wait for it to empty.
A8, 7 and 8 were...
upgrade now with new improved thicker skids.
the A8, 7 and 8 was unstable.
Tail section.
You buy one, you get one free.
Extended range.
Actually, if it flies properly, it will have a bigger range. Because it's got over 3k of fuel, I think. That one's got 2,100, I think. The fuel tank and tail is funny for the side. Not sure what you mean. Oh, that's glitchy now.
Yeah, it does. If you fold the rotor blades, it glitches at the end. I don't know why.
Yeah, it looks nasty.
Who's put in the chopper?
I am. Don't panic, man.
I mean,
See, like we need.
Why does it
we need a
have
device
TC
for pulling
painted
the
on it?
chop. You know, like
I'll let chat answer that. Why does it have
don't North
CT
Wheel have that pull, like a
painted on
device
it?
for pulling the air ambulance out?
Payment's gone out, but I don't have a resub message. Welcome to Twitch, Heapster. Yeah, this nose section I'm going to redo. I don't like it. I'm going to do this bit here.
we can test Paul's shield capacity now.
Yay, bring it over here.
There's 9,000 in the tank, so
Who are the other players? Whiteland, Zombie, and Pubs. You need to reverse it.
We
There
need
we
like
go.
a couple of padded seats, Paul, on the
Padded seats. You
know,
want to
like
sit
the-
on this?
No, you know, like the tiny ones. Like if we're like delivering stuff and we can't jump back in, just like have a couple on the side.
Right.
You can just like sit on the side of the chopper.
Or I could put the ladder on rails so that it extends downwards. Look at the white needle going up. That's so cute.
triggered.
I prefer the red one going up. I don't know about you, Sammy.
Well, I prefer the red one going up, but apparently Paul doesn't.
Rescue stranded fishermen. People.
Person, people.
That's the Sawyer Island one. We've done that before. We could go and do that. We could have a first maiden test flight, 35 kilometers there,
That's true. Let's do it.
with a new full tank capacity.
We'll go there and back and see how much fuel we've got left. Do a range
Sounds
test on
like
it.
a plan.
Let's just hope this thing flies, because if not, we'll lose 3k fuel.
Well, in
I feel like
theory,
we should have a backup vehicle on standby.
That's a lot of fuel. I don't know what this is going to be like. Weight and balance checks. Hmm.
So are the other tanks? Can you tell on the main dial?
I don't know what the
Well, you
main
didn't
dial's going
change
to do,
the-
actually.
You didn't change the fuel indicator dial, so I think it's going to go over center.
It will. But when you look at it, it should tell you the number, I think, shouldn't
It
Yeah.
tells you the number,
it? Yeah.
Yeah. So according to the scale, it's over the scale, but it's still filling.
Yeah, it just won't go down for a while.
So this back gauge actually displays the total
yeah.
of the 4 mediums and the built one.
Yes.
Indeed.
Right.
That's a true reading on the back, though.
I got a bad feeling about this.
What do you mean, Ivan? You need to redo your wiring on your boat as the engine won't start. To push button, I need a toggle button. What, to start the engine? No, you need a push. Just give it a bit of throttle, hold push down for a second, it should be good. Like when you fill the car and use all the fuel until it drops below the F line. It'd be fine.
The flow rate is really tailed off.
It's still going up fine for me, looking at it.
It looks normal.
It's slowly dropping.
Well, it will do the more it gets full.
That's weird. I swear it's going up a lot quicker here than it is over there.
Yeah.
Nice glasses, bro.
This is nearly full. What did I cut off the custom tank height-wise? About... Let's see. It's about here-ish, I think I put blocks. So it's just this bit, I think. I'll have to show you in a minute.
We're full.
Oh, the beacon's flashing. Yay!
Is that the correct rate?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Right, let's see this thing takes off. Wait, so the wants us to go to the east.
Yeah, the east of Sawyer Island, yeah. Well, it's off the ground.
That's definitely a good start.
We're
Oh.
clear of the hangar.
Yeah, clear of that barn. Well,
It flies.
we've had less successful flights.
Ivan! Thank you, mate. It's working okay-ish. Maiden voyage. All that. Flying alright?
Yeah.
Fuel's going down at a reasonable rate. Well, the needle's like slightly gone past the mark.
Yeah, so it looks like it's empty, even though it's over full.
We've got no fuel. No, you got loads of fuel.
So, is there a ground speed indicator or anything?
Yeah. Right in front of me. There's a V speed indicator. H speed indicator, 21.93.
So it is 100 slower than the jet.
Well,
Sure, it can go faster than
I
20.
not necessarily. The jet is in knots. This might still be in meters per second.
I think at one point I had curly toes at 14.
What, like down a mound shaft?
No. I can fly curly toes, you know.
She's not rated for 40.
Where I was just seeing where we could push.
Got twin exhaust on this thing now. Twin exhaust, a beacon, longer range, thicker
It's
skids.
so pleasing that the money is going up as well.
Yeah, and we don't have to be there.
Is that because the tanker's got a keep alive block?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice feature to have.
we dropped it off, hooked it up, and went.
That's great. Just being able to like leave it empty and fuel's brilliant. No, the fuel gauge inside has not been calibrated
Search and rescue
properly.
mission coming up into
It
the
works.
dark. Yeah, that makes sense.
It works, but it's not been calibrated.
Could we possibly fly a little bit lower so we could possibly spot some crates?
Okay.
Yeah, me and Pups found that like 25 increments were okay. Anything more than that, and it was a bit roller coastery.
It was get your sick bag out.
Yeah.
Crate, right side.
Yeah. Who just went flying?
I don't know. So I thought it was you, to be honest.
No, I was still saying. I was like, what? Because it likes giving us tank track wheels.
It's
doesn't
all
it?
that's left. Good job the sea's not like really bad right now.
There you go.
How exactly do you leave the tank to sell oil not be within 1 kilometer? So there's a block called like a keep alive block. And if you put that on your vehicle,
Keep active block.
keep active. There's a block called a keep active block that if you put it on your vehicle, it makes sure that vehicle will stay, like the game will still give it tick, logical tick, so it carries on operating as if you were stood nearby. Yeah, next thing we'll do is give it better altitude trim functions.
Okay.
I think you should do retractable wheels and or float skid type things.
It's not even worth it. Jack tried and it just sank.
The floats are really bad, honestly. They don't give you enough buoyancy.
Or could you not build a custom one?
No clue.
Well,
But that's just adding more weight to the.
yeah, not worth it. Until they provide proper buoyancy, it's just, you'd have to make a super lightweight helicopter. Imagine like 3,000 litres of fuel, just that alone, and you're trying to float that.
Yeah.
I think, retractable wheels would be useful.
Yeah.
I like the way the beacon light flashes off the little winglet as well. Is there?
I can't see one whitening.
No, I didn't see it. You sure it wasn't a ripple in the wave?
No, there is something there
Well,
to the left a little bit and
Oh,
then
yeah.
forward.
Like 10 o'clock? 11
I
o'clock?
spot lightning. Should be on your screen now, Paul.
I think so.
Is the fog rolling in, or are we just getting higher?
It's the fog.
If you just go down, Paul, I'll swim to it. And I'll jump back on.
I'll go. Seem we've got
Okay.
the knack.
Go, go, go!
It should show you the downwash on the water. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool. I bet 4 tank tracks.
No!
4 large wheels.
Woo!
Good morning, 5x trial.
Rope ladder would be quite cool as well, couldn't you? Just to throw it out.
Board speed of 30, 32, 33 right now. I don't know if I've got a tailwind or no wind, but we're moving. Could do it like a Sea King. Yeah, 64 knots. If we're doing 64, that's pretty good going. We used to have a harness on it, but we removed it. The harness is kind of tricky to fit on the helicopter. The only way to do it really is to take the front nose and extend it to make the door wider.
To kill the people we're rescuing.
Yeah, because you've got to like create clearance on the skid and everything.
Yeah.
It's doable if I make the nose a little bit longer.
Not really worth it. Great. Left.
We're never going to get there at this rate.
Yeah, we're certainly testing the endurance.
How much fuel have we got? Because we're not even 10k. We're going to have enough tank track wheels to make the biggest tank you'll ever seen in your life.
Wait, what was the mission time?
40.
29 minutes left on the mission.
Yeah.
Engage warp speed.
So what was it, 3,200 before we left?
Yeah, 3188.
If we've got 1,600 left by the time we've finished the mission, we should have enough to return, right?
Made the Tog 2 tank. Well, we've only burned about 600 and we've been stopping for crate. We'll get there, we'll be fine, we'll have loads of fuel. And in any event, we're going to be near an airfield, so it's not a biggie. Is Stormworks on Games Planet? That I don't know. Well, we're now officially past how much we owe the bank.
Woo! What? Do you have like weather effects turned off or something?
You have to guide me in one, and I don't know what this one is.
That's what I mean. Like, does he just have weather effects turned off? Because he seems to see stuff that we can't. Oh yeah, because this game runs in 4K Whiteland.
I literally don't know where we're going, Wyland.
Honestly, can't see anything at this point.
I can't
Oh, is it
see
dead
anything
ahead?
either.
No.
Yeah, dead ahead, left side, 11 o'clock. How I'm calling hacks? Like, there's no way.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's probably got his
Oh,
like
yeah,
weather
yeah.
settings turned off so nothing shows.
There's... Oh, I thought it was two there. It's just the weird refraction. That sea's getting choppier. Ivan, you did goof, mate. You definitely messed that one up.
In.
I think I might put these buttons here. Just so that you just go like that rather than this. Seriously?
We got 26 minutes to do 21 kilometers, by the way.
I think this needs to be like the last one. Because we don't need the research points anymore, so we're just literally... It's just bulk cash that's...
There you go, Ivan, that's the one. Scavenger mission. No, we're actually doing a mission. Oh, it's turned into a scavenger mission.
In. Well, at least we're actually approaching Sora Island now, so... Okay, so I've already kicked the tank track research off and we have 34 points.
Nice.
Can we talk to the bank and trade research points for money?
Just trade all the tank wheels. We got so many.
Yeah. I need to have a... I've got to have a look in the inventory when we get back just to see how many we've got in stock.
We're almost down to the fuel that we had in total on our H6.
Upgrade, right?
I wonder if we can land on the oil rig now.
Well, I'm sure that'll come up in the mission at some point. We're probably getting close that we probably need to restart that all again anyway.
Yeah, somebody's wondering where all the tank wheels have gone. You know, we used to have loads of tank wheels in stock and they've just all gone. Yeah, people keep putting them in crates and throwing them to sea, mate. know, it seems to fly quicker and I can't work out why.
Better aerodynamics.
I don't know, it's weird. It's technically got a lot more weight. Oh, I'm glad we're approaching the mountain section just as the light fades.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want it any other way, would you? No, I think
No.
you got it right. Fly up the valley, and we'll be about right.
Follow the water line.
Yeah. At the end of the T-junction, turn left.
You found adding weight to the rear of the helis makes them go faster
Or
for
if
some
you're a
reason,
Tom-Tom,
especially fuel.
Make a U-turn as soon as possible.
That's very
Make a
interesting.
U-turn as soon as possible.
I mean, we are flying into a headwind right now. And we're still going faster. Thank you, Ivan.
That soundbite.
Okay, the light looks pretty cool on the rear.
Yeah, at night time it's going to look really nice.
So what is it? You need a white strobe as well underneath, don't you? And a red beacon light?
Got a coffee machine with that as well, so...
And strictly speaking, I think the beacon needs to stay on all the time and the strobe light pulses.
Doesn't the beacon actually spin though?
I don't think they do anymore. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Wait, how far do we have to take this person?
Only
No clue.
back to the fishing village. I seem to remember. So we've sort of got to overfly the fishing village and then find them because it's the is it the boat one?
Yeah. Beached fishing boat.
Yeah. Then the return is back to the.
Join the bit
this is
alerts.
where we were flying curly toes last time, and the lightning was happening, wasn't it?
I need to submit a soundbite
Which one?
of Alex going whatever.
Whatever.
Oh, I do, Alex. Oh, I do.
Uh-oh. Might as well put the heating on. It's gone cold?
Oh, I don't know, Paul. Do you want the one of Alex and water as well?
What, the water or whatever he says? How far to destination?
At the T-junction, turn right.
Not exactly sure. Not far.
9 kilometres. Oh, so we can't make fun of your accent, Alex, but you can take the mickey out of my height.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Can we not go, oh, poor Alex, in the chat, please?
You don't know what he's like. The amount of times he's called Sean a gnome this week, I've lost count.
He comes across like he's all like... Yeah. Oh, and I can say that word now, thank you very much. I am not the size of a gnome, Alex.
There's the bottom part of the island for sale here, 50k. just to buy the fishing village, which gives you no benefit whatsoever.
Woo!
Like, why would you buy that? You get nothing.
I think there is actually a harbour dock thing.
Oh, that little thing.
Yeah, I think there's a workbench.
Where you can spawn a fishing boat.
I think. I'm not sure.
Got quite a good range on it now, this thing.
Nope.
Well, considering we've just travelled 30k, that's not bad.
Stopped quite a bit.
Makes me laugh that Wyland walks all over this island.
Yeah.
Does the bottom spotlight not work anymore, Paul?
There ain't one.
There is
Obviously.
underneath.
I can turn it on. Oh, you have turned. Then no, it's not working.
You mean it's not working?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's connected to a different circuit.
Yeah, I should
want
make
to
this.
check Discord now. Thank you, Alex.
We may well fly into a hill because I literally can't see a thing.
No, we're good.
No. Yeah, we're okay.
We're good.
You can actually descend a little tiny bit as well.
Yeah, we've got a front searchlight. That's what's pointing forward.
Yeah, maybe up a bit now.
No, we're good. Did you panic there for a second, Sammy?
Well, I saw that he turned the altitude hold off and was like... Yeah, so there's very little terrain to deal with now.
It's very hard to see how far we're going because there's no visual reference anymore. Well, we've already got radar altimeter because that's what it's showing is distance to ground.
Boats in sight.
And land on a little rock next to it.
Rescue services are here. Wait, have we got enough seats?
We should do.
Two of us will have to hold on.
I was going to say somebody might have to hang on the side.
No. How many of there is them? 3.
3 of them and there's 4
one
seats.
died.
Killed one.
Who just killed
Sammy
one?
just killed one.
How?
We just flew 30 Ks and killed a guy.
I don't understand.
Honestly, so me.
I did absolutely nothing to kill
Yeah,
that person.
yeah, that's what they all say.
Wasn't me, Governor.
Well, this mission ain't gonna complete.
Did it say it wanted them dead or alive? Or did it say alive? Did you not pick his body up?
No. It just says deceased.
Well, rip.
Well, head back and see what happens.
It won't complete the mission.
Like, I've no idea what happened. I suddenly placed them down and it said deceased in front of me.
Indeed, Jake, indeed. These poor guys.
I don't want the crepe Whiteland.
Well, here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
I don't care about the tank wheels Whiteland.
What's the mission time? It doesn't matter, we can't complete it anyway. Some young fisher people have, through their inexperience, managed to beach themselves on the east coast of Sawyer Island. Luckily, the onboard radio is much more navigable in this ocean, and they've radioed for assistance. They were young people, Sammy. They had the whole life ahead of them.
Well, one of them's just fallen out, so...
Not on my screen.
The dead one.
The dead one was never on board.
The dead one was on board.
For me, his body was on
Wasn't
the
on
floor.
my screen.
There you go, 2 out of 3.
Whoa! He's still on your shoulders.
Yeah, I just want to check, like, literally, I didn't do anything other than perhaps put them into the rotor blades, which I didn't think affected anything anyway. Oh well.
And on that note, back to the studio.
That could have gone better. Hey, at least we got to range test AH9.
Yeah, and how much fuel have you got left? Just over half.
1450.
Just under half. Oh, okay, so providing that we didn't pick any crates up, we should be able to return to base. But
So that's at least 60k range, I reckon.
yeah,
Which ain't bad. You could almost get to the Arctic.
yeah, nearly.
I reckon we should build a boat with a keep alive block on it and then just park it halfway up to the Arctic. And then that way you could hop up though with your helis and stuff.
Yeah. Build a platform or something, couldn't you?
Weather's gone a bit nasty.
You know, I think it's the first time I've ever played Stormworks and all the buy icons are green.
That's
Do you
what
know
I
what,
was gonna
Noah?
say. Do you reckon there's more?
Not
items
at
you
the
can
forest
buy
fires
or-
at all.
No. I think all the ones that are
That's the
able
other
to
thing
be
with curly
seen
souls.
are-
You can actually convert it.
I think the fog of
That
war
tank on
only
the back,
covers-
you can have it for
yeah.
water and put a nozzle on it and have it as a helicopter spray heli. You can have a version of it that was for putting
I mean,
out
I
fires.
could also convert my fuel truck into a fire truck.
This is cool. If you go third person and look at the back of the heli, you can see the fuel gauge.
Lol.
But no, you could use the big tank on the back for water and spray fires out.
That's true.
Is the CT the model or the manufacturer? It's the model. Actually, it's the manufacturer, isn't it? Because AH9 is the model.
That's very close.
That,
As if you didn't lose any rotor blades doing that. If Pups did that, it would be in a fiery inferno.
wow.
Gotta get the fuel off this thing.
Let me just deactivate the rotor blades.
Looks like we did lose rotor blades when you did that.
Wow.
Ah, somebody hosted, I think. Tom NL, thank you very much for the host, Tom. Yeah, this is the Curly Toes AH9. So, I think AH9's the goer.
Yep, I agree.
Oh wow, there's 0.01 fuel left. It's a comeback game. Right, on that bombshell, I think we need to leave it there because I've got to get ready for Sunday night trucking.
Yeah, the one thing I would say is maybe keep... I don't know whether the keep alive block will work through saves.
It will, yeah.
You should as soon as we come back.
Okay.
Right, thank you for joining me.
No, thank you for the invite.
Right, guys, I'm going to head out. I've got to have some food and then get the rig set up for some trucking at 5, so I shall see you all in a little while. If you're heading out for the evening, have a great Sunday evening. Otherwise, I shall see you in just less than an hour's time for some trucking fun. See you in a bit. Bye for now.